What's up, YouTube? My name is James, and I'm back today with another reaction for you. Today, I'm going to do Fort Minor, otherwise known as Mike Shinoda. Remember the name, and I'm looking at this video screen capture here. It's got a bunch of other dudes standing there, so honestly, it's been like 15-20 years since I've listened to this. Fort Minor, I think it's just Mike Shinoda, but it could be a project where he did he added other people to the group, or it could be possibly just for the song. Honestly, I can't really remember. I know he's the type of guy that likes to take control of most projects and do all the beats and the melodies and write a lot of the lyrics of the songs. I know he did that with Linkin Park. Came up with a lot of the stuff you heard, dun, 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 and wrote a lot of the stuff that Chester sang as well. They wrote it together, a lot of it. But I know he has his finger in everything, so I don't know who all these other guys are. I doubt they're producers, so maybe they're just rappers on this song. Again, I should have probably looked it up, but I'll look it up after this. It's been a hot minute since I heard this. I guess it's not really a reaction. It's more of a review, even though it's been 15, 20 years probably since this came out. I just remember it being dope. So let's hope it still holds the test of time. But before I get into it, go ahead and like the video, leave a comment, let me know about Fort Minor. Watch the video first, maybe I'll remember some things or get to some things that the comments don't actually won't make sense if you don't watch the video. And hit the subscribe button, and we'll go through some of these songs as a family, do a little journey. So let's go ahead and get into Fort Minor. Remember the name. Obviously, this is the lyric video.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about.
So what we're all about could be that Fort Minor is a group. It could just be this song, what we're all about. We'll see.
It's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power.
So already off the top, we can see what he's doing. 10% luck, 15% I don't remember what, 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will. He's running through what he's got to do to get to what we're listening to.
Or of will, 5% pleasure,
5% pleasure and 50% pain.
Pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else.
So that goes to what I would say right there. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. That has Mike Shinoda written all over it. So I assume he's talking about himself, because he's the type of dude that wants to be heard, be out there, and whether it's rapping, singing, or producing, feels so unlike everybody else alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. We hear that theme a lot when it comes to artists and superstars, whatever.
Alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise.
Hold up, he knows it's the code, it's not about the salary, it's about the reality and making some noise. That reminds me of a line from My Philosophy. Was it Boogie Down Productions? Something like that. I think he might be paying homage right there.
It's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up.
When he puts it down, Tox picking it up. So Tox was part of a group back in the day. Man, what was their name? It was Ryu and Tox and Ryu. Is that right? Somebody help me out. I'm looking for somebody to help me out. Can I phone a friend? If you know, leave it in the comments. I think the name of the group was like Beyond Styles or the Style of Beyond or something like that. Maybe those are the other people in the image or in the picture. I don't know if they're part of Fort Minor or not. Let's find out.
Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway?
So I bet that's who this is.
He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still.
So I bet they're all talking about themselves, and I bet this is Todd, because it's probably went right into it. Never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving them starstruck. So again, like basically saying, I don't really care about the limelight and being famous or whatever, but whenever I'm done, people are gonna realize how good I am.
Leaving them starstruck, humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect.
So he's basically saying that he does him and doesn't ask for the help of other people, writes his own stuff, and when he's done and he puts the project out, he gets the respect because they realize the skill that he has. Nice.
He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear. Be 100% clear, cause Ryu was.
Okay, so this is like the 20-80 rule. I forget what the name of it is, but you could basically apply it to anything. Because like in my profession, like I do digital marketing, and like some of the stuff we do is like posting on social media, posting on Facebook, whatever. But there's like the 80-20 rule, and pretty much it goes like if you're a business, you should post like 20% stuff that's kind of salesy or that's trying to get them to buy your stuff, and then 80% of the stuff should be like more fun or like just informational stuff like that's kind of related to your business. It doesn't have to be always, or like cultural stuff like pictures of your company eating cake. I don't know, something stupid like that. But it's the 80-20 rule, and you can pretty much apply it to anything in life. I'm not going to get deep into like all the different applications, but here obviously it works. 20% skill, 80% fear. Be 100% clear because Ryu is here, so I have a feeling Ryu is going to rap now. All right, I'm putting everything together now. I think.
Ill, who would have thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped.
Crystal Method, name of the game. Probably another song. I don't know if they did it with Crystal Method or not, but let me know in the comments. I'll have to check it out.
Megadeth took him to church. I like.
Came back and dropped Megadeth. So Megadeth was an album that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Megadeth was an album that Attack and Ryu put out under the Beyond. Damn it, what the hell was it? Beyond Styles of Beyond. Anyways, yeah, so came back and dropped Megadeth, took him to church. So that's what he's talking about right there.
Bleach, man, why you had the stupidest verses? Dude, is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard you fucking with that.
Who's that guy? Somebody help me out. I don't know.
Ryu was sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dry.
Okay, so these colors are different. I thought they were going like color-wise. Let me make sure. Color-wise for each rapper. I thought that was Ryu. Maybe not I thought that was Tack. Is this Mike Shinoda again? That's what it sounded like almost here. Let me go back to the start.
And he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer. He's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick. He's a cop.
So what a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick. He's a cock. Is that a throwback to The Dude? What's the movie? Jesus, my brain is not functioning this morning. That's what happens when you wake up too early and try to do these videos. I would Google it, but I'm not. But you know what movie I'm talking about, The Dude. Let me know if you think that's a paying homage to that type of woman that want to be with him, the type woman want to be with him. Okay, and rappers hope he should get shot.
The type women wanna be with, and rappers hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow.
8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. So is that kind of paying homage to 50 Cent and Eminem on Patiently Waiting? I think it could also be a reference to Nas. I think Nas had like a patiently, some sort of patiently waiting song. I don't remember what it was called though. I don't know. Could be either. They're both old enough that it could be either. I mean, all three of the songs are that old, so I just say it's Eminem and 50 Cent, Patiently Waiting. But either way, that's dope. And now the record with Shinoda's taking over the globe. So that's why I can't tell like voice wise if they're different. The differences between the last two. Anyways, let's continue.
Now the record with Shinoda's taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime. This shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to roll.
All right, I know that this voice sounds the same as this one, and I thought that was Ryu, but I could be wrong. Let's keep going.
With what he's got making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth?
Actually, this is probably top because he said he often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given at birth? Because I think talk is short for like something longer. Talk here, something like that. People keep asking him, was it given at birth? Or does it stand for an acronym? Okay.
Does it stand?
Mike Shinoda put these guys on the song. I don't actually think they're part of Fort Minor. I could be wrong. But I think they'll probably just be featured on the song. But it's weird that they wouldn't mention their names. Some shit. Maybe they are part for Minor and do all the songs together. It piques my interest. So let me know in the comments. If not, I'm just gonna check out some more Fort Minor anyway. So let me know if there's some good songs. I remember back in the day, I didn't listen to them a lot, but I'm sure there are other ones. And it makes sense that there would be other rappers in Fort Minor other than just Mike Shinoda, and he would have named it Mike Shinoda, I think. Named the project that. So is this Mike rapping again? I forget Mike.
Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got.
That goes back to what I was saying about him and his work ethic and working so hard and always having his finger up in there and making all the beats and writing all the raps. It always seems like he's never got. There you go. So Fort Minor, which is M. Shinoda, I thought was just him, but then it's Styles of Beyond. So that makes me wonder if Styles of Beyond is part of Fort Minor or if it's just all of them together. But I was right, by the way. It is Styles of Beyond. So, hey, point for me on that one. Sorry, I just surprised myself on that. Styles of Beyond. Ryu. Tackler. So Tack and the Machine Shop. Who the hell's Machine Shop? Alright, I don't know who Machine Shop is. I don't know if Machine Shop is part of Styles of Beyond. Machine Shop's probably that other dude that was rapping on here. Unless. Now I gotta figure it out. The mystery continues. It says it's 5, so it's Mike Shinoda, Takbir, Ryu, Machine Shop. Maybe Machine Shop is like 2 dudes. Maybe production crew, something like that. I don't know. Let me know in the comment. Alright, that should be the end of that. Yeah, it looks like. Alright, so that was Fort Minor. Remember the name. Again, I don't know if Fort Minor as a project was just Mike Shinoda. It seems like maybe he had different rappers, like some of his favorites come in and do different songs on the project. Because it seems like he would have just, instead of naming it Fort Minor, maybe named it like just Mike Shinoda or something like that. But who knows? Either way, this had, of course, him, Mike Shinoda. It had Ryu, Takbir, which is part of the group Styles of Beyond, and then at the end, I forgot the name already, Machine Shop. I know that the other two dudes, Ryu and Takir, and that group was from like San Francisco from back in the day. So it's dope that he had them on here, like real lyricists. Um, I really like this type of music. It's kind of reminds me of like old school um, hip hop that was more straightforward, kind of just dope rhyming, dope lyrics, like a little Wu Tang vibe. Not a lot of metaphors and similes and bars that you have to break down, which is fine. For me, they're both enjoyable. It's not just mumbo jumbo in your face, and it's not a bunch of just like, oh yeah, party this, party that, which, you know, whatever, that's fine for whoever wants to listen to it. But this is dope. I enjoyed it. Let me know if there's more Fort Minor songs to listen to that are good for a reaction or just to check out. And I'll probably Google to see if Fort Minor is just Mike Shinoda or if he did the project with other people. But let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section about other songs. And let me know in the comment section about if you enjoyed the video or hated it, and what you would like to see me do next, improve on, etc., etc., etc. And be sure and like the video and hit the subscribe button. But until next time, deuces.